Well, guys, 2025 is just around the corner, and I did make a recap video earlier, but it was not in this setting, and I just rewatched the previous yearly recaps, and I really like the aesthetic I had going on here, so I decided to refilm that whole thing in this setting because, it's nice, relaxing by the fake fire, surrounded by a few things that were notable for this year. The one thing I can say after watching the 2023 recap, I am terrible at sticking to anything I say because I said a lot of stuff that I said I would do this year and I did the exact opposite. Like I said I would do less holiday specials and I ended up making the most holiday specials this year. But at least I upgraded from 1 canon episode of Movies United to 2 canon episodes of Movies United, so haha. So I have to say that this is probably the most productive year of Zainreborn I've ever had. Like, I think there was only 1 week where I didn't upload a video, but other than that, every single week had a new video on the channel. More than one most of the time. Disney Hero had a big year with, honestly, a lot of cartoon characters coming in, like Luce and Penny Proud and Dr. Doofenshmirtz. We're getting even more next year, like Ferb and Anne Boonchoy. She has been at the top of my wish list since forever, and she's finally coming to the game, and I'm so excited. Another big thing that came out this year was costumes, which is something else I've been asking for a very long time now. I'm gonna be brief when I talk about Jewel because it's all the same problems. In fact, I will just say this. This has been the worst batch of hybrid designs we've ever had. Pretty solid non-hybrid designs, but even their best hybrids this year failed to follow the design principle of what hybrids are supposed to be. But it had one silver lining. It motivated me to do better in Jewel fixes, and now the show has got a complete glow up, and I'm super excited to do more because this new formula is brilliant of just making the hybrids myself, and then what's even more exciting is making other people's hybrids because it's just such a nice feeling to finish the design, show it off, and then have all the people just be like, oh my gosh, I love how you drew my hybrid. I love that feeling, and I'm really excited to do more of those episodes in the future. 2 new series came to the channel this year. Champion Movie, but with toy trains, came out at like at the top of the year. And at first, it didn't get that much attention, but by the time we got to Runaway and Triumph, the views just exploded. People really love the Champion movies, and I'm really excited to do more because I really had fun doing those. The next new show came out halfway through the year, Kevin's Toy Box, and this one exploded right away. Obviously, the dinosaur episodes got more views than anything else because this is a dinosaur channel. I just have to accept that now. But considering how often I go out and buy new toys, you can guarantee that there's going to be lots of episodes of Kevin's Toy Box in the future. Harking back to the holiday specials, it pretty much established that Sodor's Dinosaurs is the one true canon of the channel, as it and the holiday specials are just the characters doing random stuff behind the camera. While Movies United, Dino Duels, and A Dinosaur Story, those are all just them acting. I also kind of established the crew. Hiccup's like the director, Emmett is the cameraman, and Dr. Wu is also there, probably the scientist consultant character. I'm not sure what he's there for, but I just include him in all my behind-the-scenes stuff, so I guess he's part of the team. And what a good year Rampant Repaints had. Like, there was the Spinoceratops, and everything else was just Dinosaur King. My biggest repaint this year was the Seismosaurus. And another big deal was that Pratt was finally finished, and I painted all 3 Space Pirate dinosaurs, including Goma's Eocarcharia. No sign of Brontikins, because I did not buy an Apatosaurus. As for the movies this year, we had Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire, Inside Out 2, and 2 of the best movies this year, Transformers 1 and The Wild Robot. Those are just some of the best movies I've ever seen. We also got Migration, which is surprisingly a pretty good movie. And this was also the year I finally checked out Bluey and got hooked on the show, just like everyone else in the world. Oh, that's right, The Ghost of Molly McGee also got cancelled this year. That was just really upsetting. But you want to know what isn't upsetting? We got Chaos Theory. I remember looking at my 2023 recap and saying how I wasn't really that excited for it, but now it's one of my favorite shows. It's up there with Hilda and Amphibia. It's amazing, and I'm so excited for more seasons and seeing how they're going to tie it into Dominion, but I'm not going to gush about it too much because that'll make the video too long. We also had a lot of anniversaries this month. Godzilla turned 70, Thomas and Friends the show turned 40, Transformers turned 40, FNAF turned 10. I think even the Dinosaur King commentaries hit their, like, what is it, 5 years? 10 years? I don't know, I can't remember. And as for plans for the future, I'm not gonna bother saying them because if my last year's video was anything to go by, I did not stick to anything I said. But there is one matter of business we need to attend to, and that's the original Mr. Tennis Ball. Over a decade old, and it's really starting to show its age. I keep saying I'm gonna get a new one, and this year, finally got a new one. 2 new options, actually. This year's Christmas special revealed the origins of these 2 possible vessels, but it's up to you to decide which one I head into 2025 with. Will it be another green Mr. Tennis Ball, or should I go a little wild and go for a blue Mr. Tennis Ball? But yeah, that's the end of this recap. So, yeah. I'll see you all in 2025. And I'm planning to make that one a really big year for Zainreborn too, but really shouldn't say, because again, I can't read the future. See you next time.